Welcome to Brookdale Newsmakers, your source for what's happening in and around our campus. I'm your host, Laura Vedder. One of the many resources at Brookdale to help students succeed is the Math Lab, located on the Lincroft campus. With me is Dave Sita, one of the academic tutors at the Math Lab, to tell us more about all the Math Lab has to offer. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Laura.
So math can be a very intimidating subject for students. So tell us a little bit about the Math Lab and what you guys do there to help students succeed in this subject.
We help you get over that fear of math. Most people have a difficult time with math at some stage, but objectively speaking, it's not much more complicated than communicating, right? So you just have the opportunity to communicate with somebody and you learn how to communicate. So if you have the opportunity to sit down and learn how to do math, you learn how to do math. And on an individual level, that's what we do.
Excellent. So what resources do you provide for students at the Math Lab?
Quite a few. On top of the one-on-one individual tutoring, we have quiet rooms if you'd like to work in a larger group. There's many projects that you have to do in our math courses. So we also have a computer lab if you have online homework. That'll facilitate all of your online needs. We have the textbooks and solution manuals and calculators for all of the courses in addition to that. So it's a good place for you to do work. Yeah.
Excellent. When is it available to students? What are your hours typically?
We're open 6 days a week, Monday
great.
through.
Yeah.
Right. So
math never stops. So
right.
Yeah.
So there's really no excuse not to show up. Monday through Thursday, we're open from 8:30 to 7:30. On Friday, it's 8:30 to 4:30, and on Saturday, it's 10 to 3.
Great. So you recently held a Math Lab Day in March. Do you typically hold events, and do you have any coming up?
Yeah. Well, we hold Math Lab Day once a semester, right? So twice a year. The most recent one was this past March. And there's many activities. There's food. Lots of people show up for food. There's a stack of
always
pizza
a good draw, yeah.
Right. There's a stack of pizza boxes the last time about this high.
Impressive.
But we also have math club meetings once a month on Thursdays. Yeah.
Great. And what is the relationship between Math Club and Math Lab?
Well, there's a little bit of there's a link between the social media pages. There's also just well, the Math Club has presenters rather. I'm sorry. The most recent presenter was me, so I gave a little talk about how to what you do after college, what to expect when you're expecting to graduate. Was the title of my talk.
Interesting.
So yeah, there's interplay between the two.
Great. And what are some interesting things about the Math Lab that students wouldn't expect, either resources or things like that students can get from the Math Lab?
Well, most students don't realize that we're free and that you don't need to sign up for an appointment. It's a big open room. You just come in, you start doing work, and then when you run into a problem, you go to someone like me or one of my many very good colleagues. We also give workshops for individualized things. So for instance, fractions. Lots of people have issues with fractions. We'll do a workshop just based off fractions. And as you go up in math, there's more things that you can run into issues with. And
naturally,
right. So we'll specialize a workshop based off that. So tomorrow, for instance, there's a workshop on derivatives.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
So is this the only Math Lab?
Yeah, properly, it's the only Math Lab. There are places that, in the other regional locations that Brookdale offers, there are tutors that can give you a hand, but this is the only proper Math Lab, yes.
Okay. And where can students go to find out more information about the Math Lab and follow you guys?
Oh, well, there's a few ways that you can get in touch with us. Obviously, you can go through the Brookdale homepage, but we also have a Facebook, and we also have an Instagram. So we try and keep up with both of those.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for giving us so much information.
No
and you have an impressive job, and I have all the props to you because math is not my subject. So
everybody has their thing, I guess. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming
on
Newsmakers. And for more information, you can log on to brookdalecc.edu. I'm Laura Vedder, and thank you for joining us on Newsmakers.